Beef of the week: Kevin Durant and Dennis Schroder. Who would have thought?
Mm.
What?
Kevin Durant and Dennis Schroder are beefing this week, man.
The Black German.
All right.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't like how you said that, man. Listen, man. This stemmed from this quote from Dennis Schroder. I believe this was after they were eliminated. This was already after they eliminated. This is what Dennis Schroder had to say about European basketball versus NBA basketball.
European basketball, I think, is the more. I gotta be careful here. I think it's European basketball is no entertainment. It's straight IQ basketball, straight coaching, and really, really high IQ guys who know how to play the game. And I mean, Serbia, Greece, Spain, France, Germany. I mean, there's so many teams out there who knows how to play, who is athletic, and I think it's a lot of people from Europe in the NBA who make some noise. Slovenia with Luka Doncic, one of the best players in the world. Of course, I mean, the USA is one of the best leagues in the world, or is the best league in the world, but European, they come in for sure.
All right, so that's the quote Dennis Schroder had, and after winning gold, Kevin Durant posted this picture of them winning gold, taking shots at Dennis Schroder, and what he said: entertainment and IQ. So first of all, let's start the conversation with Dennis Schroder's initial take. Is Dennis Schroder right or wrong? Or is he right? My bad.
Is European basketball catching up to American basketball, or really world basketball catching up to specifically America? Yeah, it's objectively true. But is it like a league for league thing? Nah, pump the brakes on that. But definitely in terms of, hey, is Team USA going to be these world beaters left, right, and center? Oh no, there's going to be some years that, hey, sorry, the best player in the world, that nigga's from Canada. You're cooked, buddy. And they so that's for sure possible. But if we're talking like just specifically Euro League, or I know he's not talking about the fucking G League, but G League, any other league outside the NBA being the number one brand, that's not gonna
happen. Yeah, that nigga had a big ass loser salad before he went on that podium and started talking that nonsense. And I'm glad Kevin Durant said what he said. Yeah, he is wrong. IQ over entertainment bullshit. I ain't trying to hear none of that. In all honesty. I don't care. Y'all can have all the IQ in the world. The NBA is not one of the best leagues. It is the best league. It is the number one league that has all of the best players from around the world. There is no gatekeeping. We don't have rules over here saying, hey, teams can only have 2 Europeans. That's what y'all do. That's what, if y'all allowed more players to come over from America over there, A, there'll be more entertainment. And B, the leagues might pop a little bit more. Just saying. But we don't have rules that exclude people from playing over here. If you can hoop, come over here and hoop. So that the whole, one of the best leagues, and be careful how I say this, stop hating, nigga. It is what it is. What y'all get? Bronze? Aluminum? Who cares?
Aluminum.
Go USA. Aluminum. What are we talking about?
Sage?
I mean, yeah, like Damo didn't really miss anything there. I thought there was another quote or something, but yeah, when we're talking about IQ, I just don't like how it was presented. And I'm not trying to gaslight Dennis when I say this, but I don't like how it's presented like the Americans are just playing ooga booga ball, and these niggas is out there, thinking on like a level 10 reads and shit. I'm not trying to buy that, bro. Is America got its little narratives and story, and are they cheating here? And yeah, for sure. But come on, bro. To act like there's not IQ in America seems crazy.
Let me play devil's advocate here for a second. Mm-hmm. When Luka goes on JJ Redick's podcast and says like it is genuinely easier to score in the NBA compared to EuroLeague and European basketball, like does that say anything about the differences between the two leagues to y'all in terms of difficulty, at least from a scoring perspective?
In terms of how it's ran, yes. I don't think it's an indictment on the play style of American basketball. It's just because this shit's a bigger business and offense sells. Same thing in football. Offense sells. Same thing in baseball. Offense sells, so that there's a bigger business aspect to playing in the NBA or to the NBA than it is to the Euro League, the Italian League, the Papua New Guinea League. Like, yeah, I'm sorry that y'all can just go out there and just play pure hoops like high schoolers. Congratulations. There's a whole $1 billion industry in this right now for us. So yes, the rules may be skewed so it's easier to score. That doesn't mean that it takes less IQ. Like I don't like that. Like say you said, y'all making it seem like we're the AN1 league. Like, oh, them niggas just be out there playing ABA basketball. Huh. Like, damn, like what are we talking about right now? Like, no, there is still high IQ basketball being played over here. There's still high IQ basketball players from America. Like, let's exclude it's more IQ over here. No, nigga, it's just I say it's more team oriented. I don't think it's more IQ. It's just y'all rely way more on team ball than America. But that's because of how the product is brought up on the youth level. That we can have a different conversation about that, about how the game is taught. If we want to talk about how the game is taught, I respect way more the European countries teaching the game of basketball because they do teach it the right way. The game is taught horribly over here. I'll give you that. But we're talking about the highest end level of the product. When you're talking about that, all that other shit goes out the window.
And there's also no question. God damn it, I had to cough. There's no question of athletics in the American sport either. Like usually, and granted, it's mostly out of xenophobia, but there's some teams where we'll look up in the EuroLeague and be like, oh, they can't move, things like that, and then they'll get glossed over with terms, but they have IQ. Ooh. And these niggas over here in America be running. No, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But yeah, I think that the world is catching up overall, but to say that a league not named the NBA is catching up to the NBA, nah, that's not happening.
Well, this is Dennis Schroder doubling down on his take. If y'all cared, let me just play it right here.
But then they won, and Kevin Durant treat high IQ and entertainment. For me, that's just being weak. Like that type of a star, and you have to say something to, you know what I'm saying, like a person like me, like who not even meant it to be negative. It was just what I see from both sides. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't appreciate it. Not even appreciate it. I don't care. But at the end of the day, like that tweet or whatever he posted was because of me. And for me, it was never no negative stuff. Like, I respect all those guys, all GOATs. But to say that tells me how weak he is as a person. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Not everybody is strong. Not everybody is, you know what I'm saying, like in a good place.
Yo, I can't take this clip seriously with Tory Lanez playing in the back.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
You know, I know. Come on. Yeah. KD's weak.
Let it go. All right.
Like, all right, buddy.
All right.
Oh
you
my
really
God,
just muted that, and I took it like more seriously, but we have to take it somewhat seriously for the sake of conversation. I am the king of yapping. That nigga was yapping for like 40 seconds, but then at some point, like my God, it takes one to know one, right? But then for the last 20. He got his shit together. So basically he just thinks that like KD's soft. I mean, that's like a topic all the time. Do people think Kevin Durant's soft or anything like that? He won gold. And right now everybody is going around talking about, yo, world champ this, fraud champ that. Every time someone wins something in the NBA, everyone's saying it doesn't count nowadays. I don't know if we've really picked up on that. Whether it's the regular championship, the Olympic medal, or anything in between, the in-season tournament, whatever. Anytime someone wins, it doesn't count. So if you're a player that won, I'm not mad at you for being like, I guess we got both. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. That nigga was spitting, not gonna lie. I do think he lied when he said, I don't care. Yeah, if you didn't care, you want to talk about it, buddy. Don't lie. But he was spitting. Kevin Durant is mentally weak. We've been saying this. Damn the conversation about it. I'm one of the niggas that's been saying it for the longest. The nigga is mentally weak. Mr. Burner account, you think the nigga that goes on burner accounts to defend himself and his decisions ain't mentally weak? This nigga goes on KD season news page 5 and says, Hey man, I don't know how the hell Kevin Durant can play with Russell Westbrook. Like that nigga's mentally weak. Like imagine I went on Damo Muse. I don't know how Damo can sit there with Sage just yapping. Niggas are looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Mentally weak. The nigga left the Warriors because he was mad. People did not give him credit for being the best player in the world. Mentally weak. Like you ruined your chance of getting 10 rings because we didn't want to say you was a champ. We devalue your rings. Like the fans, NBA Twitter devalue your rings. And he was like, I'm gonna show these niggas. Yeah, nigga, that shows a mentally strong person. Sure. Like, nah, you know, spitting.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't jump in the gun and just having that open conversation. We're having that conversation. I mean, he's definitely at bare minimum shown signs of mental weakness. For me, his latest egregious ones have been, that is horrible grammar. But the last time I was like, all right, Katie, that's not it. Is that tirade that he went on about basically if you haven't played, don't talk. Like it's like, all right, dog, damn. Like that. Like, are you really trying to protect you feel me? So, but in general. Calling a man mentally weak is tough. Can't lie. Calling a man mentally weak is tough, bro, because he's in a rare spot. But in regards to this clip, in regards to this scenario, I don't think Dennis is right in saying him responding to me makes KD mentally weak. Nah, nigga, we got both.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all like how much Kevin Durant is on NBA Twitter? Like
now that, yes, unironically, I do like that Kevin Durant is tapped in. I do like that players are involved. I don't think there's ever going to be an industry where the elite talent of said industry are entertained with the local man, and it's a bad thing. However, as Dama would allude to, when you're doing it in disguise or when you're doing it to gatekeep people or gaslight people that's thinking, hey, only we the super niggas can get the praise or the takes off. That's where it is an issue. But in general, do I like NBA stars interacting with fans? Absolutely.
I absolutely love basketball players, current players, former players, media personalities, anybody involved in the NBA being ingrained with basketball Twitter. I think that's great. It is a great bridge between the actual sport and the game and the fans and the people who do love this. A lot niggas put a lot of passion into this. So I think it's great. I will say on the tail of what's kind of similar to what Sage is saying, you can't be ingrained in basketball Twitter and then tell niggas, you don't hoop. I don't like that shit now, Mr. Wayne. There's no way you're pulling up in low spaces. I ain't gonna lie. I don't respect none of y'all opinions, but you steady scrolling through tweets. Didn't you say his manager say he knew who Swiper was? The fuck are we talking about? Mister, where you from? There's no way you know who Swiper is, but say niggas' opinions don't matter. You got to pick a side. If niggas' opinions don't matter, the fuck off NBA Twitter. But if you do hold a little bit, I'm not saying it has to mean a lot, but you do have to hold niggas' opinions somewhat kind of valid. What niggas are saying has to mean something for you, A, to have burner account to argue with these niggas, and then B, for you to keep up with all these niggas. So that's how I feel.
Do y'all think him being this active has been a net positive for his brand though? Because I'm thinking about it right now. After he left, like he was already the villain in Golden State. KD went to the Warriors, left the Thunder, left Russ. Went to the team that beat him. Once he leaves Golden State, which I do feel like is when KD really got active on Twitter. I feel like his perception may be a little bit different if he wasn't so active on Twitter. Like he would just be, hey, I'm Kevin Durant, I'm balling, I'm hooping, I'm Mr. Nice Guy. But on Twitter, with him being so transparent, you're kind of seeing and honestly, it's a real side of him, which is fine, but like a nastier dude that can shit talk with the fans as well. So
I think I don't think the NBA Twitter shit has anything to do with it. I personally think the change came when the nigga came back from the Achilles. Like being able to come back at that high of a level and still be able to play, even niggas that hated on him, I'm niggas, had to say, well, damn, like I can't, how can you hate on him? like there's not too many people that can have an Achilles injury and come back and still be 95% of themselves at that age. I feel like that is what changed the narrative, because the last time a lot of us seen an Achilles injury on a player of that magnitude, it was fucking Kobe. And as a Laker fan, I remember the fall off from who Kobe was to who he became after that. So seeing Kevin Durant do that and then come back and still be him, I had to give homage. I had to give respect. I still hate. Don't get me wrong. The nigga's still soft. But I did have to pull the reins back and like just be a fan for a second instead of having biases?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely been a net positive. I understand that we can have conversations about KD being mentally weak, all these other things, but at the end of the day, Kevin Durant's a fantastic ball player. So if we're talking about him, that means we're more inclined to watch him. If you're more inclined to watch him, you're going to see that, hey, Kevin Durant's damn good at basketball, and that's going to be a net positive there. 1, 2, I think for all the haters out there, there's more support for all the people, for maybe the couple of banger tweets that are called KD a bitch or out of his name or some shit. There's even more tweets that probably even have more likes talking about some he played, you didn't, shut up. So I think overall it's definitely been a positive.
Not name LeBron. Let me ask you this. Not name LeBron. Who are 3 NBA players that you feel like if they were as transparent as KD would be funny as fuck on Twitter?
Russell Westbrook probably hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Russell Westbrook is probably fucking funny.
Kawhi Leonard.
What do you think Kawhi Leonard would be tweeting?
I don't know, but based off all the players that play with him, everyone says the nigga's hilarious and the nigga's actually funny, like unironically funny, like not like a Mr. Class Clown, but that nigga just says funny shit at the funniest times. Like his timing is crazy. I feel like Kawhi get on Twitter and, oh man, this nigga Kawhi sitting down again. Yeah, nigga, my knee hurt. Like, I mean, I feel like that'll bang. That would bang. I don't know. Maybe
nah,
it's just
Kawhi tweeting, I'm not playing tonight would hit like crack. Joel used to do it.
He still does, kind of.
Yeah, Joel used to, but Joel, when he was in his prime, Joel was funny as fuck. But
Joel?
Yeah, Troel Embiid was one of the, shout out Troel. If we're trying to think of 2 original ones, I think if Prime Kobe was on Twitter, oh my goodness. Oh, like if you take Prime Kobe and put him in today's sphere, holy shit. That nigga would be the funniest shit possible. And
Prime Shaq gotta be up there.
Shaq has to be up there. Charles Barkley by virtue has to be up there. But I'm gonna go with the random pick, bruh. I feel like Matt Barnes would be funny. I feel like Matt Barnes just talking shit about all these other players. No, Tony Allen would be funny. Talking shit about all these guards or whatever. You can't score on me. Stop it. Or whatever the fuck. I feel like that'd be funny.
First team on defense. Like that.
Yeah, like type shit. I feel like it's not that he's gonna be a kiki or ha. He's just gonna shit talk every other player that's on Twitter.
I'm gonna go with, I said Kawhi, but also Gary Payton, Prime Gary Payton on Twitter would be hilarious. And I'm gonna do a random one. Prime Steven Jackson on Twitter, I feel like would be hilarious.
Just all the smoke on Twitter.
All the smoke while he's still playing.
And Matt Barnes.
I think that'd be hilarious.
No, I feel it. Prime Chris Paul, if he really was transparent, the way they portrayed him on Clip Sage, Chris Paul,
Chris Paul
letting him loose on
over that. Yo, Chad, we've seen Clipped. Ooh, man, that's casting.
Is it
good? No.
It's not. No. We did a drinking game. W content. But was it a good show? No.
Put it this way. You know how people will talk about pacing of shows, like, oh my God, One Piece is paced so slow. Have you ever seen the show pace fast? Like, this show moves way too quickly.
Let me ask you this, Damo. After one episode, how much do you think the show covered?
Right.
After one episode?
Yeah.
A quarter of the season?
Nope. Whole season.
The entire
season. Yes.
The entire
season. From the hiring of Doc Rivers to the end of the playoffs in one episode.
And we didn't see a single basketball game. All we saw was V dance at a game or some shit like that. She went to 2 games and then they super simmed to the end of the season. And like, I swear to God, I have no idea why that show moves that fast.
Only if there was a guy who knew off rip this shit would have been ass. Oh, there was a guy. Me! I knew that shit was gonna be ass.
We all knew that, yeah.
Come on now.
I don't think anyone was like,
Clip's gonna be better than winning time. Hot take of the week.
Clipper fans couldn't wait for this bullshit to come out.